Hello, welcome to my 19th episode this season. We've got 5 to go after this. And here we are in Texas at Cota. So let's see how we do. I've not got much experience around here, but I'm going to give it a good go. So let's hope we don't get another bloody DNF. Oh, and it's a spring weekend, so 2 races for the price of 1.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. We have 10 turns to the left and 10 turns to the right here. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Sainz, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Stroll, Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Albon, Bottas, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Gasly, Cohen, Joe, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
Well, we're all starting on the mediums.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
And I wonder if that's why I had such a poor qualifying, because I forgot to change my parts for the sprint quali. We're in last place. This is not good. Well, Magnussen's going defensive. He leaves us just enough room on the outside. I think this is the first ever race I'm actually having at the Circuit of Americas, believe it or not, so Jesus. Oh, now I've smashed my floor. That was an unsafe rejoin.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Mate, this has gone straight in the pit. He probably lost his wing.
You can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Well, we shouldn't finish last in this, but we've only got, what, 6 laps left? And we've got to try and at least get 15th. That's going to be hard with the floor damage now.
We're accumulating somewhere on the MGUK. To manage this, we're going to need to lower our ERS deployment mode.
Not doing very well. The car's falling apart.
Right, we've got a very worn out MGUK. Our battery charge speed is suffering, and if it gets much worse, we could be forced to retire. Okay, the energy store's approaching its limits. We're going to be forced to retire if we're not careful. Make sure to discharge your battery properly.
Oh, going the wrong way there. But yeah, constantly getting warnings about the car. Come on, car, just hold on a few more laps. Jesus. That's going to be my sprint finished with, I think. I was catching, now it's just going to be about... Let's try and get 17th place so we don't lose positions during the race. But yeah, no. This car's not in a good shape. There we go, if you take a look at that. Well, that's a good pass on the kick. We'll stick with Sargent, try and keep the DRS.
Final lap, push.
Alright, we want to get the DRS here. And get a good exit. Burn our battery, what we have got left, he's harvesting, so we've got this position.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Well, 17th.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Lando Norris is driver of the day. I suppose we should just be happy that we finished the race in the end, so...
Well, it's certainly been an incredible year for Formula One, and
there we go.
have all pushed themselves
Max has won the title
making it
already.
One of the most compelling years of racing in history. There can only be one champion, however, and here they are now, our new Formula One World Drivers' Champion. Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time.
Yeah, no huge changes there. Yeah, nothing much to talk about there, but Max, well done, world champion. All there is left to say. Oh, no, hang on. Sprint weekend. We've got a race coming up.
Well, you don't need me to remind you that Formula One is now so beloved in the United States that we race here 3 times a year. But let's give respect to COTA, or the Circuit of the Americas, to give it its full name. This place laid the foundations for this moment and still remains the host of the US Grand Prix. We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to 200 miles per hour await us on this magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into turn 1 and the long back straight into turn 12. What a race we have in store today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Norris.
5 teams in the top 5 then, that's what we like to see.
Stroll, Tsunoda, Cohen.
See, we're 11th next to Tsunoda and Russell.
Magnussen, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Joe, Gasly, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. So I'm sure there'll be plenty to talk about.
Right, starting in P11, only car on the softs. As we get a decent start, round the outside we're going to go. George Russell gives us a little bump. He obviously got an incredible start then to be alongside us. Can we get past Sainz then at the start? Not quite. Managed to just carry enough around the outside.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Need to use this tyre advantage early. Right, here's the driver standings then, and you can see Max Verstappen is champion after that sprint race. Lando Norris is in second, level on points with Leclerc.
Okay, DRS is now available.
And then from Perez right the way down to us is still pretty close, but we've been dropping off because of a lot of DNFs lately, so we'll see what we can do for the rest of the season. And the constructors, you can see Red Bull's pretty much got it wrapped up, and then there's a big battle between McLaren and Ferrari. We've kind of dropped away from
You're in the top 10 now, keep it up.
the Mercedes. Hopefully we can challenge Aston Martin, but other than that, the top 6 looks pretty much set. Already got my battery deploying.
When trailing the car ahead, they're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our
Oh,
tyres.
we've both got DRS, but the battery deployment's going to give me the overspeed I need.
Right, there's a big incident in front of you. Red flag, red flag. We'll update you in the pits.
Still being behind me.
Okay, there's been an incident on track.
I see yellow
resulting in
flag, I don't know what's
debris.
happened there.
Fortunately, the mark-
So we're going to be on the same tyres as everyone then, I believe. Hard tyres to the end.
Again. Okay, some information on Piastri. They've got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Well, we got through clean. Wasn't the best of driving. I think I went into neutral on my way through that turn, but you know. in P9 then. We'll deploy all our battery again. Try and get past this Ferrari. It's not going to happen. We are going to stick it up the inside, but he ain't going anywhere. But we do get ahead. Sainz backed out of it in the end. Of course, Piastri's got a problem, so we want to get him as quick as possible.
Okay, mate, it's Perez ahead of you. We don't want to let this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with the race.
Didn't get the DRS. That means we're not going to get that objective of overtaking Perez because he's going to be well up the road.
Good. Nice move, good job.
Just force Piastri out then. We almost go for a little spin there. We might be able to have a chance of getting this objective because we're within a second of Perez, just about. It's the next straight that I need to do it, not this one. Things like that doesn't help when I'm trying to sort out my... Oh, I was missing about on the steering wheel, so I've lost it.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
It's better, still not great.
Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button.
Right, we're going to get this objective, I think. Yeah, easily get it. He goes to the inside, we stick on the outside.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
It's P6. Let's see P3 just ahead. Can we push on?
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.2 seconds.
Don't mind Perez going there. We made a mistake. We'll get the DRS again. Down that back straight and catch him. over speed you get, DRS and battery. Oh, we go too deep. Looks like we're inviting Russell into this battle because of my terrible driving. Didn't even get the DRS then. We're only halfway as well in this race, so got a long way to go.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.6 seconds.
Had to battle away to get back in his DRS. We fell out of it for a bit. Still not completely in it, but we're on the cusp, so we're still catching. Alright, we are back in the DRS then. That should let us just build our battery up for the next few laps. There we go. Look how much that DRS makes a difference.
Caution, caution. Okay, be aware.
Yellow flag
in the next
for.
part of the track, no overtaking through the yellow flags.
Don't know why there was a yellow flag there.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Don't know if I'm going to make that target or not. I don't know what lap times I've been setting.
Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race.
Looks like we're going to have to settle for 6th place if we can get Perez. Got the Ferrari and the Aston going side by side up ahead. Right, just starting 18. We've got another 2 laps left. 3 laps left even, so we can't count. 2 laps remaining then. I thought about going past Perez, but I don't think I'm going to have enough to catch Alonso. Right, no mistakes from now. This is when it matters. This is try and get Perez. Just got to finish off this lap in a good spot. We can keep close on this last lap.
Okay, this is your final lap.
Suppose this is our best chance to get a fastest lap as well. We can only go as fast as Perez through the first sector. Not going to get that fastest lap that I wanted.
And
We do
that's
get
the end of the
6th.
race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
I'll take that. Driver of the day. I'll take that and
In
all.
the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen. He takes victory.
They got world champion in the sprint.
Well, that's 2 wins in a row for them now. That's
I
really going
mean-
to help them gain confidence and start to build that momentum that they're really going to be looking for.
It's getting to the business end of the season now. I think there's 5 races left.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them.
A perfect weekend
So
for
much
Max,
for the sport,
world
and you
champion.
can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Won the sprint, won the race. I don't think Adrian knew he would be up there at this time in the season in the real life, but you know. Yeah, well done. Bit disappointed Hamilton got on the podium. That's going to cost us because we've got to catch him. He's one of our targets.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's
There we
next.
go then. We got 8 points in that race. Nothing in the sprint. Shame Yuki couldn't get past Oscar in that at the end. He would have got an extra point. There we go. We get an accolade. That's going to really boost us up. Yeah. 75 overall rating then. Moving on up, moving on up. All there is left to say is see you in a few laps. Thanks for watching.